Levy, and this is Ancient Odysseys.
And the only description I've been able to find regarding the geological composition.
I'm Lex Levy, and this is Ancient Odysseys. Today, we're here at the Komakino Stone Circle and Remains. It is dated from the Jomon period and was constructed on this artificially leveled plateau. You can see this horseshoe configuration. There's an emergence of dragonflies everywhere that keep landing on me. We've seen this horseshoe configuration at other sites around the world. I was just standing on top of this mound here that appears artificially made. looks like there are two more stone circles. Now at the site, there were 400 pyramid-shaped stones that were unearthed. Now, we are in Aomori. This Mount Komakino is home, the birthplace of Reiki. So there's certainly magic in these stones here.
This stone circle, the remains of which you can see in front of me, is that these are river stones. And we're going to go to the little archaeological museum. So, long story short, here at this site, we have yet another ancient structure. Structure is related to the verse.
Konnichiwa. This looks like an artificial mound. There's Jeffrey and Teru standing on top of the mound for scale. Let's have a closer look at this geology. Looks like a composite stone. It's made out of fine particulates, conglomerate. Doesn't have a clean cleave. It's almost like a concrete. Look at how smooth. There's an interesting insect. Orthopteran. Tara's going to decipher these. Is that drainage?
It looks like there's water under there now.
Okay, it says.
Oh, there's standing water. Interesting.
There is a name of a Buddhist god, which I never heard of, and I don't know how to read this. But the character says it's a horse head god.
Host head god.
Yeah, from the Buddhism mythology. And then that stone, I'm talking about the one, the vertical one on the right, is apparently given, there is a year written in kanji, which I have to check what that corresponds to in a Western calendar. And then there was a name of the person. I assume that was a donation from someone, but I don't know if it's original, you know, replica back then when these dates are in, or someone just like engraved it on ancient stone. That I don't know. So we're gonna go ask and check out.
Obviously, they don't know
Thank
exactly
you.
what
You're
these things are for. These pyramid-shaped stones. And I mean, there's a drain right here. It looks to be just for, you know, possibly drainage that comes from other areas of the site. Also use a black quartz here. I can tell you the next month is going to be a wild ride. Again, this is a Land of Chem exclusive. Nobody else is talking about this stuff here in Japan. River rock. But what is the actual geological classification of the stone?
彼がこの遺跡の石の地層学的な成分が知りたいって言ってる。
地層学的な、
だから川の石って言ってるじゃん。でもそれが玄武岩なのか。
ああ、なるほど。
そうそうそう。
石の性質ですよね。
そう、石の性質。あと
石はね、安山岩でできてますね。
安山岩グラネット。
Granite.
ほとんどが安山岩で、
いや、
で、あと、
ちょっと待ってね。just double 今僕の訳が合ってるか。just double check. Yeah, if my
ありがとうございます。
安山岩だよね。
安山岩と、あと石英安山岩もありますね。
待って。
2種類あります。
安山岩ってこう書くの？
そうそうそう。
Andesite.
Andesite.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have, this is in Egypt also, andesite.
Yeah. And あとは石英安山岩。
石英安山岩。
Yeah.
There's
Another
some
one.
really. Oh.
You know what dacite is?
Yeah. That's the
Osiris.
one. Osiris shaft.
Yeah. This is a material that we have not seen before during our entire expedition. This is a material known as dacite. The closest dacite quarry is at the southern tip of the Sinai Peninsula, which is an extremely far distance to get it all the way here into the subterranean chamber of the Osiris shaft. And I'll turn this off so you can all see that when we look inside of this container, each one of you guys can come over here and take a look at the green glow of the material that's down in there. And it's kind of rotate out so everyone can get a chance to look in here real quick. Steve, come take a look. Can you see that? Well, that's the glow of the UV light. Look at the green on the left. Flecks of green.
2種類です。
その2種類。
ほとんどがでも安山岩の方が多いです。
But she says it's mostly the first one.
Dacite.
That's,
Okay.
No. Mostly
andesite.
Andesite.
Okay.
じゃあ石英安山岩はあれのどれ？真ん中のやつと
ま
か？
だちょっと材質が違うやつですよね。きっと他のやつと。
真ん中のやつってさ、結構ちょっとコンクリートみ
And
た
will
い
you
じゃない？
ask her if her hat is a Jomon figure?
これってさ、オリジナルなの？
これオリジナルですね。
で何か？
Oh, yes,
これ
it's
ね、
so cute.
完全のって書いてまして、これ江戸時代の頃掘られたものなんですけど。
後で掘られたんだ。でも石自体は本物なんだ。
石自体は本物。
でこれが安山岩。そう、安山岩なの。
安山岩。
So this stone is the andesite.
Andesite, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
and these engravings are done during the Edo period.
Okay.
But the stone itself is original.
Okay.
でも結構コンクリートみたいだよね。真ん中の。
そうなんですよ。綺麗ですよね。
あれは何？結構このエリアで取れる石はこういう感じ。
違うんですよ。これもともとはね、八甲田山にあった安山岩が、荒川を伝って流れてきたもの。それをね、縄文人がこう運んで。
八甲田山ってこの辺の山ですよね。
そうですね。
どのぐらい離れてる？
結構ちょっと距離は詳しくはわかんないですけどもね。
八甲田山ってあれ十和田湖の方で。
酸ヶ湯を登っていった酸ヶ湯の途中にある。
八甲田山で出る。
このタオルを使って酸 塚湯のね。
あー、ここ
塚湯の、
そうだよね。
近くにある。
僕昨日いた。Okay, the underside, the centerpiece stone
Yes.
wasn't originated here,
Okay.
brought in
Yes.
from where I went to the onsen
Okay.
yesterday,
Okay.
which is the Hakoda mountain range,
Okay.
which is like here.
Okay.
This is the Tuatha Lake. This is a lake. I went drive from the highway off here and then went this
Okay.
and then came here.
Okay.
So yeah, you see the yellow point? That's the onsen.
Okay.
And this is the mountain range
Okay,
where the
okay, okay.
underside came
Interesting.
from. Yeah.
Okay. So is her hat a Jomon figure?
そう
そうそうそう。遮光器土偶に。
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
I like it. Yeah, good.
yeah, yeah. We said that.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
just like the statue.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So second question: Do they know the bedrock, the foundation?
That's my question.
Yeah. Yeah.
はここのね環状列石がある土地のその地層成分、どういうあれでできてるか。
土地の地層。
例えばチョークとみたいな石灰岩なのか、
Or limestone.
ライム
Or
ストーンなのかってわかります？
ちょっと火山灰とかも積もってたりしてますね。下の方に行くと。
下の方。
あとは普通の長年の地層ですよね、きっとね。
あでも
まだ
火山
詳しくは
でも火山灰はあるだろうか
火
らね。
山灰もありますね、きっとね。
She says for sure volcanic ash in one of the layers.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, but then she said the rest is ordinary just the layers of. なんかここ地層を調べた論文とかないんですかね。
下のね、資料館の方に行きますとね、専門職の方がいるんでね。
あ、下の資料館ってどこですか？
元のね、小学校を改修してね、
なんていうここから
縄文の学びや小牧野館っていうところなんですけども。
Oh, okay. There is a proper like academic museum related to this near here.
Okay.
And there they have a proper, how do you say, the people who study.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay.
な
Okay.
これ場所
小学校のとこにあるんでね、元の小学校。
なんていう
多分降りていけばね、すぐ分かる。
すぐ分かる
こういう縄文の学びや小牧野館っていう英語のパンフレット。
Okay. Okay.
そこもね、ここで出土した時とか展示してる
Ah,
資
so
料館。
anything that they excavated from here is exhibited here.
Okay.
So maybe we should make a quick stop.
お二人は案内してたんですか？
そうなんです。昨日東京からやってきて。あ、これね。
そうなんですよ。
あ、OK. Yeah, it's in here.
ぜひ寄ってってください。そこに行くとね、専門家。
So this is the site that believed to be built during the beginning of the second half of the Jomon period. So maybe like 8000 BC.
Yes,
we're
yes.
talking about. And then it's the stone circle, which has a very unique like arrangement style, which I explained before about the layout of the vertical and the flat stone layout of the stone circle. And second paragraph, they say to understand this place is especially important to understand about the spirit life and the social structure of that time, and also the how do you say arrangement of the ground. How do you say? I guess it corresponds to flatten that place.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like they were saying, they artificially flatten the field,
Okay.
and it involves, a vast volume of, a large stone transport
Correct,
and
yeah.
placement.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that means a lot of how do you say?
Organization.
Organization work.
Yeah, that's what they
Yeah.
were saying, is that it's indication of a civilization that could organize and structure large-scale engineering projects.
Yeah.
So they came together as a civilized group and said, okay, we're going to level this whole thing.
Yeah.
We're going to move the stones
Yeah,
in. They
and
could
then
design it.
move the stones from
Yeah.
over 50K,
Yeah.
like mountain range over here,
Yeah.
this underside,
Yeah.
which is crazy because I took the car drive from that hot springs over here,
It's a long
so
trip.
I know it's a long journey.
Yeah. Oh, in the mountains.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And they're talking about all you stone circles that we're gonna go, and they're talking about some of the major middens, shell middens marked, and then this is where we are, Komakino site.
This is literally the complete picture.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Like, don't you think this is crazy? But basically, this technology, this rice, cultivation came during the Yayoi period, after Jomon, after 4 BCE, and believed to be brought in from the continents by foreign people. So Yayoi is the era that we have a lot of imported technologies. That's what it is. Differentiates from Jomon. But the most recent archaeology findings were saying that the Jomon people, these rice cultivation probably have started much earlier than 4 BCE. And that most likely, again, that means that, these Yayoi people were brought in much earlier. But there must be some political reason to say that they came at the 4 BCE. So I think the explanation is 4 BCE, the son of God people, who I know is one of the last alive from foreign, land. That's when they came. That's why they didn't want to approve anybody else brought the rice before that. That makes sense?
So I'm trying to think now.
Yeah.
Because seeing what we just saw at the museum.
So there is a Google map pointing me to the place. So.
Yeah. And there's look at the sun and the moon symbols on this house.
God, yeah. What is that, right?
It's a cool house.
Yeah.
If that's a house.
No, I think it's a public. What it says? Shall I go and have a look?
Yeah, we can go.
Okay.
Yeah,
On the way back.
That's just interesting.
I think it's a public facility. There is a name. I think it's a public. Looks like a public facility. So we'll stop by. But why sun and moon, right? It's so esoteric.
Yes.
So such an out of place, in middle of fucking countryside of Aomori.
All right, we've made the long journey to the Ishigami Ginger Temple. Beautiful out here. All right, let's go. I'm Lex Levy, and this is Ancient Odysseys. I'm here in Japan at the Ishigami Ginger Shrine. Behind me is something you see at ancient sites all across the world. We have the 7 gates. Now let's pass through them. Let's go. I'm going to ascend to the top. These remind me very much of the Sphinx that flank many entrances and causeways in Egypt. It's so peaceful here.
To the energy of the structure.
Yeah.
And take my shoes off. As
Uh-huh.
you notice, we took our shoes off and walked around
Yeah.
the entire perimeter.
Mm.
So I want to feel the ground here.
Mm.
Yeah, this is definitely volcanic stone.
Mm. It looks like a big face.
It does, yeah. It's wild looking.
It's wild.
Today's series of site expeditions. This was just a little bit of a warm up. You'll see what we have coming up next.
Wow, interesting, right? But yeah, that one on the top, very rare.
Yes. So what is this here? I guess you would kneel to make a prayer, and
Yeah,
then you can
the
write
monk,
something.
the monk will sit here and make a prayer, and having this
Yes.
almost like a calling a thunder, right?
Yes,
Or
yes.
making,
Okay.
mimicking a thunder. And this one, what they do is when we go to make a prayer, in this special occasion, the priest will come and then they do this, like you bow on the floor, like you do like this,
Yes.
and the priest will hold this and they do like this, almost over your head, thunder over your head, kind of. But you can't go in there to do it. That's only for the monks.
That was what I was going to ask.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it sacrilegious if
Yeah,
I were to
sacrilegious.
kneel there? But if
Yeah.
I just kneel here, anywhere
it's
is fine.
Yeah, here it's fine. And think about making a prayer even here
Yes.
or in this area. If you go try to do in a dead center like now,
Yeah.
it's considered a little bit
Okay. So
yeah, you want to
offset.
go a little bit off center.
Okay.
That's more modest and it's good. This is pretty wild. Usually this inside is locked. We can't go in. Then you see white and red all over. those robes, you know, they have a head and tail.
Yes, yes.
Whether it's the head is left or right has a different meanings, or has a different like a period or something. I will check. That's one thing. Because some things it's a dragon, some things it's a cloud and the lightning, right? But it's, you know, all of that is maybe correct.
Babe. Do you see this?
Huh?
Do you see this? It's lightning.
Something? Oh yeah, some
It's lightning.
lightning. That's interesting. The last two characters are a bit different, but I'm pretty sure that's what I said before. Maybe it's something to do with the, yeah, like a universe, God of universe.
And you said something about Northern Lights?
Possible, but I'll double check because the last two characters are a bit ancient or a bit different, so I could be wrong. But the first half looks to me that way.
It's a whole sacred landscape of temples and megaliths and electric currents moving through all of these sites and structures that are just designed for spiritual and physical healing. So all of the negative ions would have concentrated here around this reservoir, around the waterfall. Look at how this is a huge basin.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a cup that was scooped out.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be at all surprised if this was excavated on purpose
Yeah.
to create this basin area.
Yeah.
Because you see here, you can see the mountain going up,
So it's the whole thing is a man-made.
possibly
maybe.
man-made.
So you know this what they were doing, the Japanese people are doing. We call it misogi, which is a self-cleanse. It's like a, you know, in Christianity you go to a church and like, you know, ask for forgiveness.
That's why I
what we
wanted to
do.
get
Yeah.
in here. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, we good. We came, right?
Teru. Yeah? I found what you're looking for. It's not the mouths, but one head is up and the other head is down.
Is it open and closed?
So this one's head is up, this one's head is down.
Yeah. So
this one is the open mouth,
yeah.
this one is the closed mouth, this one is head up, this one is head down.
So for me, yeah. So it's in pair, right?
And there's some characters here.
Yeah, that's like a offering. That's a typical.
Yeah.
This one, maybe this was repurposed from the cup stone. This one. See the back? It's got like a cup like
Yeah.
It's not, you see what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna research again about what's special about this place. But what I can tell is this one, next one,